The first known advertisement of tobacco in the U.S. was placed in the New York daily paper in 1789. Since then, a marketing explosion happened. The tobacco industry spends billions of dollars to market its deadly products in our stores, including paying retailers to prominently display tobacco products, in-store advertising, price discounts, and other in-store promotions. It costs New York State over $6 billion a year to cover the cost of health care directly related to smoking. This doesn't include the cost of secondhand smoke, health costs associated with other tobacco products, or the price a family has to pay. Our families have been touched by illnesses that were caused by smoking cigarettes. 443,000 Americans die because of smoking each year. 50,000 of these people die from secondhand smoke. We've seen enough.
The tobacco industry spends a lot of money researching how they can best attract new smokers, otherwise known as kids. They cleverly design the display of their products in a way that will most appeal to youth. And they compel retailers to sign contracts which gives them very little leeway over how they're going to display the product in their own stores. As a result, every time kids enter a convenience store, they see a tremendous amount of marketing and advertising aimed at them. This marketing is greater in stores that are known to be youth hangouts and in stores in poor and minority communities.
My grandmother started smoking when she was a teenager. She continued to smoke throughout her life. Many years later, my father had a dream that she wouldn't be around to see his kids. He shared the dream with her, and she finally quit smoking after she found out my parents were expecting their first child. Unfortunately, all those years of smoking had taken their toll. My grandmother passed away after a battle with lung cancer. It was so hard to watch her health deteriorate. She endured 2 rounds of chemotherapy, got weaker, and was unable to continue her normal activities. I could talk to my grandmother about anything. She always told me not to smoke, but it wasn't really necessary. Seeing her suffer was enough to convince me. I'm just sorry she's not here to share in my life. It's time to change the way the tobacco industry promotes its deadly products. We've seen enough.
The tobacco industry makes a product that, when used as intended, causes diseases that make you suffer until it finally kills.
Every day, smokers die from their addiction. The tobacco companies are targeting us as their replacement smokers.
I won't be their replacement.
A tobacco company representative has said that if tobacco companies really stopped marketing to children, they would be out of business in 25 to 30 years.
I won't be bought.
In-store tobacco marketing is one of the leading causes of youth smoking. Studies show that over 75% of youth visit a convenience store at least 2 to 3 times a week. And in those stores, they're bombarded with tobacco marketing, colorful displays, fruit-flavored tobacco products that mimic candy. We can and we must do more to protect our youth from this tobacco marketing.
The tobacco industry has been quoted saying, "Today's teenager is tomorrow's potential regular customer. To them, we are just a profit. We are not humans in their eyes."
Stop talking at me.
Children who attend schools near stores that sell tobacco are more likely to become smokers. Who, besides tobacco companies, want children to become smokers?
Quitting smoking is the single most important thing you can do to improve your health. When one quits smoking, one's blood pressure lowers within 20 minutes. One's risk of heart attack decreases within 24 hours. Within 2 weeks, one's circulation improves, the blood and the blood vessels improve. So one's risk of heart disease decreases at 1 year. Your risk of cancer-related, smoking-related cancers is decreased over 1 to 10 years.
It's time to change.
My name is Riley Rose. My mom lost 2 people who she was very close to due to smoking, her Grandma Lucy and her Aunt Rosemary. My older sister and I are named after these 2 great people. We've seen enough.
Don't we suffer enough?
I was 15 when I found out my grandmother had lung cancer. It was May. I couldn't remember ever seeing her without a cigarette in her hand. It was so sad knowing that I would never get the chance to get to know her better. In less than 5 months, she went from laughing as she told us stories to needing oxygen to go to the store. Early one October morning, we got the call that she had passed away. As we cleaned out her house, It was shocking to see how many packs of cigarettes we found that we had hidden in the house to keep her and my grandfather from smoking them. She had quit smoking 5 months before she found out she got cancer, but it was too late. I will not smoke because I do not want to die that way, and because I don't want to risk the health of those I love by exposing them to secondhand smoke. The tobacco industry needs to change the way they market their products. We've seen enough.
15% of New York youth smoke. Half of them will die from tobacco-related illnesses. Tobacco causes more death than AIDS, alcohol, cocaine, heroin, homicide, suicide, and car crashes combined.
No more.
The Family Smoking Prevention and Tobacco Control Act gives communities a lot of new authority. It allows communities to regulate the advertising and promotion of tobacco products, which is something they were previously completely unable to do. Communities used to be preempted or barred by federal law from passing most tobacco control policies. But now, thanks to the 2009 Tobacco Control Act, cities and local communities are allowed to regulate the time, place, and manner of cigarette and other tobacco product advertisements and promotions.
Let's make it happen.
We've made great progress in reducing tobacco-related death and disease in New York and across the country. But to make further progress is going to require taking on the industry in the retail environment, what we hope will be their final frontier. Our kids have seen enough.
Tobacco marketing in stores is a primary cause of youth smoking.
The more tobacco marketing kids see, the more likely they are to start smoking.
There's a tobacco retailer for every 194 children in New York State. There are too many stores with too many tobacco products.
We deserve better.
If we truly care about the future of our youth, we'll take action steps to protect them from the subtle influences of tobacco marketing. Being in the field of public health, I feel it's one of our roles to make sure that we're looking out for the health and well-being of all of our residents. Protecting kids from tobacco marketing is just one of those steps that we can take.
It's time to act.
We've seen enough.